Chapter 1. The Job Interview. Section 1. Self-Introduction. Show your skills. Useful sentences. 1. It is a great honor to have this opportunity to introduce myself here.
I am of great honor to stand here and introduce myself to you.
2. I would like to answer whatever you may raise, and I hope I can make a good performance. 3. I am a graduate of Yale University.
I graduated from University of California.
4. I'd got a master's degree in Harvard University. 5. My major is economics.
I majored in international trade.
6. My specialty is painting.
I like taking pictures, and it is one of my specialties.
7. My main interests are reading financial magazines and skiing.
I have kinds of hobbies, such as writing poems, singing French songs, and so on.
8. I am an optimistic person and have a positive attitude toward life.
I'm quite active and energetic.
I'm always enthusiastic and full of energy, and that's my strongest personality. 9. My friends think I am a really easygoing person. 10. I have the ability to deal with people at all levels.
I have the ability to operate independently, and I also respect teamwork.
Useful conversations. 1. My specialized skills.
Do you have any specialized skills?
Yes, I have an advanced degree in computer science, so I am essentially an expert.
What about programming?
Of course, I took several special programming classes and also worked part-time programming while I studied. Two. Some unique language skills. I see on your resume that you have some unique language skills. Can you please explain them in detail?
Sure. In college, I studied both French and Korean, and after I graduated, I continued to study both languages. I am now fluent, so I can do multiple translations.
Really? That is very impressive.
Thank you. I studied abroad in Seoul 1 year and did a lot of translation work at the time, so I have a bit of experience.
Seeing as we conduct a lot of business in both Korea and France, I think your language abilities will suit our company well.
Great!
Useful paragraph.
Cutting through complexity to find solutions runs through 4 predictable stages. Determine a goal, find the highest leverage approach, deliver the technology ideal for that approach, and in the meantime, use the best application of the technology you already have. Whether it's something sophisticated, like a new drug, or something simple, like a bed net.
Section 2. Advantages and disadvantages. Useful sentences. 1. As for my qualities, I believe I am a highly motivated and reliable person.
I'm a person with strong determination.
2. My great strength is my confidence.
A positive attitude toward learning is acknowledged to be my greatest strength.
My main advantage is that I can thrive under pressure. 3. I am always ready to meet challenges. I never give up easily.
What is your biggest challenge?
4. I have a strong sense of responsibility and dedication.
I have a strong sense of my direction towards the goals, and a clear vision of the short-term tasks that need to be achieved along the way.
5. I have a strong ability to study things independently.
I believe my great strength is my willingness to learn and progress.
6. I am good at English and I enjoy working with people.
I'd like to share with others as I respect communication.
7. To be frank, I think I'm a very creative person. 8. As a recent graduate, I lack work experience, but I will use my diligence to make up for it. 9. I don't have any real experience in marketing, but I am willing and eager to learn.
I am not good at math, but I believe I can handle the problem after a period of study.
10. I believe everyone has his strength and weakness. Useful conversations. 1. Strengths and weaknesses. Jeff, please tell me your strengths and weaknesses.
Well, I would say that caring too much about a project is both a strength and weakness.
How so?
Because I always want to make sure things run smoothly and are successful, and at times I take failure too personally.
2. My major background. So, Jeff, why do you think you would be an asset to this company?
Well, I have an excellent MBA from one of the top universities in the UK, and I also think that my background in psychology can really be utilized when assessing potential markets and funding the best way to promote our clients' products.
How is psychology useful?
Because I can analyze consumers from another perspective than simply their status as consumers.
That does sound like an interesting approach.
I believe it is. Being able to have an alternative view of things helps me to think outside of the box and come up with new ideas.
Useful paragraph.
In a world filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. Keep hope alive. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. In a world filled with despair, we must still dare to dream. And in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe.
Section 3. Reasons for applying for the job. Useful sentences. 1. What interests you about this job?
Why do you apply for this position?
2. Please tell me the reason for picking this position.
Please list 3 reasons for hiring you.
Why should I hire you? 3. I believe I'm really qualified for the job.
I think I'm competent for this position.
I think my abilities fit me well for the position. 4. I majored in business English, and I'd like to get into foreign trade business.
My previous job is out of my field.
5. What made you decide to change job?
Why did you want to change?
6. What made you leave your previous company?
Can you tell me the reason for leaving?
Why did you quit? 7. Becoming an engineer was my childhood dream. 8. I would like to work in a foreign invested company so as to make full use of my English.
It would be a good place for me to make use of what I learned in the university.
9. I think working in your company would provide me with more opportunities for career growth. 10. I would like to get a job that is really challenging. 11. I have 3-year experience in this field, and I'm confident that I can do a good job.
My major and working experience make me qualified for this particular job.
Useful conversations. 1. Why this job? Can you tell me why you want this job?
I believe that your organization is best suited for my needs.
How so?
I want to be challenged, and taking on the responsibilities of this position will help me succeed.
2. Why psychology? According to your resume, you are qualified for 2 of our open positions. Why are you applying for this one and not the other?
In my last year of college, I really became interested in the psychological aspects of public policy making, so I decided to focus on that area.
Why psychology?
I took a few psychology courses and found them extremely interesting.
We certainly have need for an employee with that specialized knowledge. Why did you apply with our organization?
My advising professor spoke highly of the organization, and so on his recommendation I applied here.
Useful paragraph. Poverty entails fear and stress and sometimes depression. It means 1,000 petty humiliations and hardships. Climbing out of poverty by your own efforts, that is something on which to pride yourself. But poverty itself is romanticized only by fools. Section 4. Career Planning. Useful sentences. 1. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
What are your career plans for the next 5 years?
2. What are your professional goals for the next 5 or 10 years?
What are your long-term career goals?
3. I have some short-term and long-term career goals. 4. My short-term goal is to work in a reputed company like yours. 5. My long-term goal is to become the art director of a magazine.
My long-term goal is to grow with a company where I can continue to learn and contribute my efforts in more value.
6. I want to become a client manager in 3 years. 7. I hope I would take a managerial position in the company.
I wish that I could become an expert in this field.
I desire to gain more opportunities for my career development. 8. I will work with full of dedication, and hopefully I could become a senior producer in the future. 9. Becoming an executive producer was my dream, and I am dedicated to achieving that goal. Useful conversations. 1. Long-term career goals. How does this job fit into your long-term career goals?
My ultimate goal is to do risk management for global corporations seeking to invest in foreign nations.
I see. This job would serve your needs.
By working in South America, I will become more familiar with business in the region.
Two. Future goals. Tell me more about your future goals, please.
It has always been my dream to work for an NGO, such as the Brookings Institute or Rand Corporation. I think this research job will give me invaluable experience.
This particular position covers several areas of research in the field of economics. In which area do you have expertise?
Absolutely. I focused on political economy in college, in particular South-South economic cooperation. I would like to continue research in this area.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope to still be working with your company. I like stability, and I think it's important to learn as much as you can from one job.
Useful paragraph.
Your life can be enhanced and your happiness enriched when you choose to change your perspective. Don't leave your future to chance or wait for things to get better mysteriously on their own. You must go in the direction of your hopes and aspirations. Begin to build your confidence and work through problems rather than avoid them. Remember that power is not necessarily control over situations, but the ability to deal with whatever comes your way.
Section 5. About the company. Useful sentences. 1. Why did you choose our company?
Why did you select our company as the priority?
What made you choose our company?
What do you know about our company?
What has you interested in our company?
2.
I choose your company because it offers its employees with according overseas training opportunities.
3. I want to work here because it is one of the leading international trading corporations with a good reputation.
4. Your company is one of the Fortune 500 companies.
5. As far as I know, your company has an impressive reputation in the industry.
Your company is one of the long-established corporate champions in the field.
Your company is well known internationally for its technical strength.
6. The company culture here is a match with my values and personality.
Happy work, happy life is one of our core company cultures.
7. The company will help its employees with long-term career plan. 8. As a multinational corporation, I think your company can offer me more opportunities to work abroad.
9. Do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
Is there anything you want to ask me?
You may ask any questions about the job.
10.
I'd like to know some details of this position.
I'd like to know more about your company culture.
11. I have questions about the job profile.
I have some questions about performance review. Useful conversations. 1. Any frequent trips?
Do you have any questions about the company?
Yes. In how many countries do you conduct business?
In 28. China, Japan, Canada, Germany, Russia, and Brazil, just to name a few.
Any frequent trips?
Of course, we travel to Brazil quite often.
2. Global centers of the company. Can you tell me more about your foreign centers?
Of course, we have 7 centers worldwide. This one in DC, and one each in Beijing, London, Brussels, Moscow, Cairo, and Rome. Each center focuses on a different area of research.
So, if I get the job, would I be traveling to any of the centers?
Yes, for this position you would travel to Cairo fairly often.
And what other benefits does the organization have for employees?
You will get to attend numerous conferences, both domestic and worldwide.
That is very nice. Useful paragraph. Always have a dream. Forget about the days when it's been cloudy, but don't forget your hours in the sun. Forget about the times you've been defeated, but don't forget the victories you've won. Forget about the misfortunes you've encountered, but don't forget the times your luck has turned. Forget about the days when you've been lonely, but don't forget the friendly smiles you've seen. Forget about the plans that didn't seem to work out right, but don't forget to always have a dream. Section 6. Expected salary and benefits. Useful sentences. 1. May I ask about your present pay?
Can you tell me your monthly salary now?
2. What's your expected salary?
What are your pay expectations?
3. My present pay is 200,000 RMB annually, plus some allowance and bonus.
I'm paid 150,000 RMB annually in all.
4. I hope my starting salary can reach 5,500 RMB.
I hope my starting salary would be at least 4,000 RMB a month.
I require a monthly salary of 5,000 RMB.
5. I'm hoping for an appropriate pay according to my ability.
I expect salary closely related to the importance of the job.
6.
I accept 3,500 RMB per month during the probation period.
I'm quite willing to follow rules you have here. 7. To be frank, it is a little bit less than I expected.
That's not what I was hoping for.
8. 4,000 RMB has reached my bottom line.
9. We have all the benefits, such as health care insurance, housing allowance, paid vacation, and so on.
10. Is there still room for negotiation?
There's nothing can't be negotiated.
Is there any chance you would change your mind?
Useful conversations. 1. About salary range. What salary range are you expecting?
Given my experience and the tasks I would be responsible for, I think $7,000 a month would work.
The salary we are offering is only $6,500 a month.
Perhaps we could negotiate the salary and benefits.
2. The benefits of the company.
Tell me more about the benefits of working with the company.
As an employee, you'll be receiving excellent healthcare coverage for you and your family, paid federal holidays, and also 5 weeks of vacation time per year.
What about corporate training?
Yes, we offer seminars and special training courses throughout the year for employees to enhance existing skills or acquire a new one.
Is there sick leave?
Yes, you will have 2 weeks of sick leave each year.
That all sounds good, but I would really prefer $7,000 per month and 4 weeks of sick leave.
I can give you $6,500 per month and 3 weeks of sick leave. How's that? Useful paragraph. The knowledge that you have emerged wiser and stronger from setbacks means that you are, ever after, secure in your ability to survive. You will never truly know yourself or the strength of your relationships until both have been tested by adversity. Section 7. After the interview. Useful sentences. 1. I am wondering whether I am qualified for the job.
I am wondering whether I have impressed you.
2. Do you think I am the person for the job?
Do you think I am competent for the position?
What do you think of me as a purchasing assistant?
3. Could you give me some suggestions on my performance today?
May I ask for some advice?
4. What's your general impression of me?
How did my performance impress you?
5. I would be honored if I could work in your company.
I am eager to become a member of you.
6. Is there any room for my development?
Yes, of course. That takes time. With more experience, you will be different.
7. You have limitless potential in the area.
We can see your potential.
I believe there will be much more to come from you.
8. When will the interview results be available?
When may I expect to hear the results of this interview?
9. We'll let you know the result sometime next week.
We'll have you know the result as soon as possible.
You will be informed of the interview results within 1 week.
10. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
I am grateful for the chance.
Thank you for your time.
Useful conversations. 1. Know the decision within 3 days. Thank you for the interview. I hope to hear back from you soon.
Thank you for your time. We will let you know our decision within 3 days.
Do you have my correct contact information? It is on my resume.
Yes, I have it. Bye.
2. A job offer.
Hi, may I speak to Tara?
This is Tara. Who's calling?
This is Mr. Bond's secretary. I am calling because he would like to extend you a job offer.
Really? That's wonderful.
There are some new hire forms that we need you to fill out, as well as a new hire seminar session to attend. It's mandatory for all new employees.
Sure. You can fax the forms to me at your convenience. When is the new hire seminar?
We have 2 options, the first Saturday or third Saturday of each month. You won't be able to begin work until you have completed the training session.
Okay. Next Saturday will work for me. Useful paragraph. Anything you choose to do is within your reach. How far you go will depend on how high you set your dreams and how hard you work to achieve them. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default.